Hello, I think I'm live. This is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Pharaoh is, Pharaoh, come here, bud. Say hi. Hello. Pharaoh, get over here. Yeah. Say hi to everybody. Pharaoh says hi. Kind of says hi. Kind of says hi. Hey, I want to give a really quick hello to Laura Tregesser at Sinai Hospital. She's one of our frontline heroes during this pandemic and this period of time. She's helping a lot of people out, specifically with respiratory issues. So, hi, Laura. Thank you for all the hard work that you do. We all very much appreciate it during these unique times. Oh, wow. A lot of questions. And I have terrible eyesight. All right, I got a question earlier, and I felt it was probably a good question to kick things off with, and that was, would I be using Cody Rhodes now that I have the trademark in hand when it comes to AEW? And the answer is no. I had the name for a good portion of my career. I got the rub off my dad all I could ever need to, so I will not be using Rhodes. But not everyone knows that. Jim Ross randomly says Rhodes all the time. Dasha hasn't got the memo and she's too nice to get mad at. Hell, Tony Schiavone I've heard called me Cody Runnels. So no on the Cody Rhodes, but I'm glad that I have it and it's finally mine. I appreciate my legal team, Dawkins. I'm sure you're out there. Thank you very, very much. Oh man. AEW's kicking ass. Thank you, Scotty Too Hottie. That's great. Hey, thank you guys very much. How do I feel with Dustin and Lance? I hate to say it. It looks like we're heading towards a double or nothing rematch for sure. I don't want to be naive in any sense, but I just don't get the hype with Lance at all. It's kind of that same old story. He wrestled overseas, so he must be really good. And he is very good, and we're glad to have him as part of AEW, but I don't think he's better than Dustin by any means. So I would say it looks like we're heading towards a rematch of that classic match. But it's one match at a time, and I still have to handle Darby Allin. So Darby's the fastest rising star in all of wrestling. I'm so glad I got to meet with Darby over a year ago and kind of facilitate him coming to AEW. He's incredibly special and enigmatic in his own way, and all the respect in the world for Darby, but we're going to be swinging for the fences and try and knock each other's heads off. So that's tomorrow night. Semifinals, doubleheader. Myself, Darby, and then Lance and Chicken, Dustin, for those of you who don't know the vernacular, the colloquial nickname that my brother has procured. Mustache Cody coming back. You know, this would have been a really good time to grow it. It only took 21 days to grow the original Love Stash, but it was a really terrible mustache. I don't grow a lot of facial hair in general, and I actually put a little color in it, and it still was, in person, it was fairly hideous, but on camera it looked amazing. And those action figures still haunt me today. The Walmart exclusive, if you find a picture of it, it's special in its own way. But yeah, someone's requesting here. I don't know that person. Do you guys know that person? Guys, I don't go on IG Live a lot. So I was very glad to go on tonight and chat with everybody. I'm pretty sure it's my wife. Is it my wife? She's downstairs. She's not a fan of the mustache at all in any way. Hey, Jose, Crystal City, Texas. Loved and admire your family since I was a little boy, and I'm 41. I love it. I love it. We're Texans. I almost ran for Senate in the state of Texas. Not a lot of people know that. I have these odd political aspirations. If I did run, I would run in 2024, and I would run in Georgia, just because this is where my main residence is now, and this is where I always come back. This is my home. I get to hang out with Tony Schiavone and all the remaining WCW Fallout people that live in Georgia. Let's see. Ooh, that's a dangerous one. Can't answer that one. Matt Cardona. I had assumed that question would come up. Matt Cardona, aka Zack Ryder. That guy's the best, and he's got, I think, over 2 million followers on Twitter and over 1 million followers on Instagram. So very broad influence, incredibly famous, more famous than a great deal of guys out there. But that doesn't always translate. And probably the thing that Zack or Matt, the biggest hurdle he'll face is his friendship with me. He's one of my only really, really close friends in wrestling. Maybe my only friend in wrestling. And, you know, I have my brother here, I have my beautiful wife, and they all do the work. So this can't be all friends wrestling. You know, you've got to handle it the best way. If you put on that Nightmare Family jacket, you've got a massive bullseye on your back, just in the locker room alone. It's a total heat seeker. But I am really looking forward to what he does next, because I think he's going to turn a lot of heads. I definitely think and hope our paths will cross down the road. That guy's just entering wrestler prime, which for those of you who don't know it, men's wrestler prime is 35 to 40. So I don't know what it is for women, but for men it's 35 to 40, and that is quantified, and that's if you extrapolate on the classic champions of history like your Ric Flairs and your Shawn Michaels and Hulkamania and all these guys, and when they hit Dusty, when they really hit their stride. So at least to me, and I feel that's pretty accurate, 35 to 40. Hope you bring AEW to Ireland. I would love to come to Ireland. I'm kind of a wanted man in Dublin, if you know the OTT story where I refused to go home early because I had no clue they were even filming the show. And that poor Devlin, a lot of people didn't get to see his title win. I forever am sorry about it. Had no clue. This was having too good of a time. OTT is amazing, by the way, in Ireland. And if you ever do anything out there with Kenny McIntosh and Inside the Ropes, sweet human being. Love going out there. I could see it for sure. This current quarantine, shelter-in-place, pandemic, everything that's happening. When the doors open back up, I think everything will resume business how it was, hopefully. And that would mean we're definitely, you know, in some capacity going to make our way across the pond. So hopefully soon. I had a smoke earlier for the cigar people. It was a San Andreas. I don't know if you can see that. Man, I'm not good at this. Well, it's a Mexican wrapper. It's Connecticut broadleaf. And I'm not going to smoke it because it's way stronger than I anticipated. I got a little sunsick by the pool today. But very good. Rocky Patel, always a good blend. My friend Frankie Kazarian, who you see the American Rebels up there, he knows more about cigars than anybody on earth. Just exceptional. So Taz, too, is another brother of the leaf. I don't know if we got any cigar folks out there. Let's see. You see some good questions coming in here. Oh, cool. I got a question from my wife. Tell them about Charly throwing up. So the room we're in right now is the cigar room. And I never push cigars on anybody. It's not a thing. You know, if you don't want one, it's the same with alcohol. It's no big deal. Like, no judgment. But he really wanted to man up and smoke a cigar. And he smoked a cigar in this beautiful room in here in our brand new home. And he immediately projectile vomited all over this room and the outside. It went on for over 5 minutes. And my wife at the time was gone. And that is one of the reasons why I can't have friends over on a regular basis anymore. This room has been disinfected and cleaned heavily since. But that was Charly's his big run. Let's see. Corpus Christi. Oh, you were at the Sammy Guevara show. There's someone in here was mentioning GCWA in Corpus Christi, a really wonderful independent promotion. It's where I first encountered the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara. And I have told this story to a few people, but I didn't know he was a bad guy. And again, didn't do much research on the promotion or Sammy himself. It was the last day of a very long tour. Just wanted to do greatest hits and sign a lot of autographs and do a very long meet and greet. And Sammy gave me quite the rude awakening because I gave him a big shoulder tackle, thinking he was just this beloved Texas good guy, good looking dude. I gave him a shoulder tackle, he nipped up, and he literally just gave me the double birds and screamed F you at a show they had just given charity bikes away. So I found out really quickly that Sammy, not a good guy, not nice. You can see that one on YouTube. It's literally in the ring. I'm learning all about him as we go. He must have dropped, I think, 4 to 5 F-bombs in front of the, the crowd that we had there that was filled with little kids. I did talk to him afterwards. I don't think he got the message. He seems to get all his plays from Chris Jericho these days, so not really someone to listen. But incredibly talented, forever holds a weird spot in my heart because he was in the very first match in Dynamite history ever. October 2nd, 14,000 people, Capital One Arena. And I got to share the ring with Sammy Guevara and Aubrey Edwards and even Justin Roberts. If Justin Roberts is out there, by the way, he's one of those people who has adamantly pissed me off because he's been just sunning in Phoenix, Arizona for 3 weeks in his own quarantine. And today was the day I think he decided to wake up and realize that we'd still been working at least remotely in some capacity. But I'm finding that's pretty much this week in general, as a lot of people are waking up, and I'm happy for that. Things are getting back to normal, safely, responsibly, but hopefully somewhat back to normal. Balor, yeah, I got it. Never mind. Moving on. Is it hard wrestling with the belt? Yeah, it is. And I got the belt from Macho. I was watching some of his later WCW stuff, and I really just loved his presentation of the tights, the shirt, and the belt. It always looked much more than it really was, but it was also like easily accessible. Macho's presentation is, who has better presentation in all of pro wrestling than the Mach? But man, they had kind of that like bigger abdominal section, him and Hulkster, and the belt seemed to fit them better. Mine rides up and down, and that buckle on it has victimized a few people already. Poor Kip Sabian got the buckle right to the face. It's kind of got a Rey Mysterio knee brace reputation going on. It's dangerous. But I love throwing it. That's just the best part of any match, and to be able to make a connection with the audience, and that's just something we stumbled across organically. I really want to keep doing it. It's so sad now in the empty arenas to have no one to throw it to, but it's all just in anticipation of throwing it out once we get back to running arenas and crowds. Farrah, why are you making so much noise, buddy? Are you trying to get in here? Are you? Hey, you trying to get in here? What's the deal? Farrah says hello, everybody. He's my pride and joy, and he's always by my side. He's my son. Is there anything that surprised you by being able to stay at home for a long time? No, I was happy to be where I'm at because I'm very fortunate that the Nightmare Factory is nearby and the studio where we film Road 2. A lot of the ID footage is nearby, so that is a beautiful thing. You know, those places, their doors are shut to the public, but I'm able to still get in and do some post-production things the best I can. So I was able to still completely work, but everything else around here is shut down, and there's no human contact. So that's you know, I think we're all feeling the isolation of this a little bit, but I was able to power through it really well. It gave us a good chance to look at the future. You know, a lot of companies in this period of time are probably looking at cutting areas and things of that nature, but I think AEW is actually looking at areas maybe we could grow, and potentially people we could grow with, and positions that they could grow with. So I thought that was really special to think that we could grow during this period. And Tony Khan's been amazing about how he handled production, talent, and everyone being off. I'm sure you'll hear some stories from talent themselves, but what a good leader, what a good boss, and really knew how to handle the pandemic, which how would anyone ever know how to handle it? But the company's surrounded by some of the best infrastructure people ever. And if you're out there and you're listening, Bryce Rimsberg, Chris Harrington, Doc Sampson, the same doctor who saved Jerry Lawler's life, absolutely phenomenal. They've been incredibly helpful. Mega, our chief legal counsel. I don't know if everybody likes all this inside baseball, but they've made this very easy for us all and very safe. What do we got here? I don't know who keeps trying to get into the video. I don't know if that's a thing. Any plans? Man, that UK question is hot. That's a hot question. I can't spark up the American Rebel because I'm out of American Rebels. And Frankie, I think, has kind of hoarded the remaining stash. Okay. Alrighty. Hope. It's not. You got to spell it right. What was your biggest concern during before the second AEW show? Well, I assume you mean the very first Dynamite after we had come from, I think All Out preceded the first Dynamite. Concern's always time for me. We have a large, very talented roster, but you can't cram it all into one bag unless you take time with individuals and things. They don't translate and they don't register. And we've been able to, I think, take time with so many of the projects, and that includes myself. That's really special to be able to take time and move slow. We plan to be around for quite some time, and that's a good part of it. Alrighty. Nope. Oh, book Flipper. I think Flip signed like a long ROH contract. If I don't know. Flip's a unique cat. I don't know what the relationship between Flip and I. He kind of modeled a lot of his life after me. He got the same dog. But stole a bunch of my stuff one night out in the ring. I don't know. Flip. I don't think. I think that's more of a Matt and Nick thing. They have a soft spot for Flip because he's a BTE creation. But yeah, I'm not sure. I know he's kicking ass in ROH, and him and Marty, God bless his soul, are still doing their thing. I always really liked working with Flip, whether it be at NEW or whether it be at ROH or when he snuck onto All In. I've admired the persistence of Flip Gordon. Let's see. How do I feel about Moxley? He's our world champ. This is the current best wrestler in the world by my standards, and he's still traveling and still doing the select pieces of business that he wants to do. I was really impressed with how he handled a completely reinvigorated Jake Hager. Mox is fire hydrant head tough. You can just keep swinging. The few times I got to interact with him was incredibly a sturdy wrestler. I don't want to say stiff, but really sturdy wrestler, and really proud to have him as the world champion because he's showing an entirely different side to himself. It's a weird thing about wrestling. Guys get written off really early. You never get the chance for a first impression, and this is like any other sport. By repetition, and like I said, 35 or 40 is that wrestler prime. This is one of those things where you only get better as you age, and Mox really is in a groove right now. Very impressive. Unique guy. Says like 2 words every time I see him, but I know it means a lot to carry Big Platinum and to have the title. He treats it with a great deal of respect, and he took it off our very first world champion in Chris Jericho, who defeated me, and Chris is the best he's ever been. So Mox is the man. The buck stops with Mox for sure. He's a very accountable world champ, and he's been a wonderful world champ. I really can't say anything bad or good about Mox because I can never challenge for the world title myself. So I think he's a great champion to have in that spot. Let's see. The video game. I'm definitely going to avoid the Jim Cornette question. And then Chelsea Green has a question. Is Britt Baker the best dentist in the world or what? So, I don't know. It's a great question, and I'd love to have an answer. Without causing a storm, because if she's a legitimate dentist, that's so good, and I'm very glad for her, and that takes a lot of school, I'm sure. But the rumor is coming out of the Orlando Winter Park area is that Britt is not an actual dentist, that she's a dental hygienist. So I think she's kind of amplified the position a little bit. I don't think Britt is an actual dentist. And if she is, all apologies. She can owe me a receipt at her leisure. I would assume she's a very good wrestler, so she's probably a good dentist, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, Britt called me an idiot. Nice. No clue. All right. So that wasn't a popular answer. I'm sorry. Let's see. I'm going to get to another question. I can't because he's not living anymore. You guys are really hijacking the feed here. I don't know. Farrah, your Aunt Chelsea's being a little rude on the feed here a bit. Let's see here. All right, Brandon, a lot of Tony Schiavone talk. These questions move really fast, and I do not have a good eyesight. I don't want to put on my little glasses. Oh, unicorns. Unicorns are cool. All right. Oof. Oof. Man, I don't... okay, that's a good one. Favorite fellow member of the Elites. So if you look at the Elite as a whole, the original, the OG Elite being Matt, Nick, Kenny, and then they were kind enough to take us from the Bullet Club and recruit us to the Elite ourselves, and that being me and Marty and the Hangers. I'd say my favorite member is Nick. He has the best comeback in all of wrestling. What I like about Nick is he's kind of mean. I think wrestling is too soft hands now, and just I don't mind a little of the militaristic, a little bit of the. It's a competitive sport. You're trying to beat each other. It's okay to have a little bit of a swagger and attitude and not be Mr. Politically Correct. And Nick is an absolute spark plug. So I'd say Nick is my favorite member of the Elite. Not that I don't love them all in any ways. The Janela Zone. The Janela Zone has Leroy. And Leroy is somebody who trains at the Nightmare Factory with QT Marshall. And that's... Leroy really loves wrestling. So I'm glad that you guys have taken to Leroy. Very, 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 very special. You're not great at live. Awesome. When can we see the TNT Championship? That is a great question. My guess would be Double or Nothing itself, unless it gets scooped or spoiled, which if it does, wait for professional photos. Always wait for professional photos. That's like when you go on set and they take set photos of like Batman and stuff and you judge those. Wait for the pro photos. But I think Double or Nothing, it's pretty much under lock and key until then. The individual making the belt and the belt task force that we have in the email thread is very excited about it. None of the competitors have got a chance to see it yet, so I'm very excited to see it myself. Is Amel coming to AEW shows? Well, he came to one, and he was terrible luck because I lost to MJF. But I was really happy to have him. Him and the Knocking Point gang, they're doing such great stuff right now with all their wines. And they're the ones behind the bubbly, besides Chris Jericho. Knocking Point is behind the bubbly. But I could see Steven, if he comes, I really would like to see Steven tag. I really like to have a tag match with Steven. I know safety and health-wise, a singles match is probably not the most exciting to his lovely wife. So I get that. But I could take care of him if we did a tag match. So I very much would hope that Steven would show back up. He's a wrestler. It's in his blood. I mean, he only had 3 matches when you saw him at All In, and that was incredible. What he was able to do with that very limited amount of experience with somebody like Christopher Daniels. Couldn't ask for a better person. That guy, just the most beloved individual in wrestling in CD, the Doctor. I'd love to see him tag at AEW with any of the Elite because he gets along with Kenny and all the guys too as well. FTR. I don't know if anyone remembers, but I was the first guy who said it. And it looks like they got a shirt now, and they're making money off of it, and I'm really glad. I remind Ryan at Pro Wrestling Tees on a pretty daily basis that I was the very first to say it, but I don't think it matters at this point. It's really what they do with it. Also, I don't know what it means anymore. At the time, it meant fuck the revival, and now I think it could mean a lot of things for all we know. I'm not sure. Let me see if I can get another question here. Nope. No on Heath Slater. Okay, that's a good one. Do I keep in touch with the legacy members? Teddy is kind of like an outlaw. I don't speak to Teddy as much as I'd like. Always lovingly when I do talk to Teddy. Just a very sweet individual and big part of my youth in terms of my education in the business. Randy and I don't talk as much as we used to, but that was my mentor in the business. So regardless of where the relationship is now, forever in debt to an individual like Randy, who took me under his wing and let me grow under his tutelage. Same as with Danny Davis and Al Snow and the people at OVW. They don't hear it enough, but the success I've been able to have, I could have never had unless they really took me under their wing like they did, and in certain cases coached me very differently. Like Al Snow pretty much always acted like he hated me, but he was a great coach because of it. And that guy taught me more about wrestling than anyone. Everyone assumes when you're Dusty's kid or whatever, you know how to wrestle. I just knew how to hit the ropes. That was it, and I barely knew how to do that. And Al was a great trainer. Can't say enough nice things about Al. Favorite match that I've had in AEW. It's a good one. Favorite match. Probably Darby at Fighter, which is, the rematch. We're on the eve of it, so I got Darby on the brain. But I think Darby at Fighter, just because that was a whole new style of wrestling, high spots oriented, flash style wrestler, but also didn't wrestle his size, was able to throw a real flipper forearm and actually cause some damage. Darby at Fighter would be, I think, my top match, just also because of the surprise nature of it, and it seemed like a significant moment for someone really just on debuting for the first time on worldwide TV. Darby Fighter. I have a soft spot for the Dustin match at Double or Nothing, of course, especially because it looks like we're heading towards a year in the making rematch, but that's different. That's like family. You don't want to give them any credit or tell Dustin how great he is. He already knows how wonderful he is. Let's see. Do ya for Frankie, who we all miss. Hello. Nope. I already kind of answered the Lance one. Let's see. Least favorite match in AEW. Oh, I don't know. I don't think I have. I'm usually in the go position for the most part. I really am always happy. I don't have a least favorite. Every match, even the good ones, you walk away from with coaches like Arn Anderson, Dean Malenko, and Billy Gunn, Jerry Lynn, QT Marshall, BJ Whitmer. With coaches like that, even the good matches, you walk away and the whole point is that, okay, well, here's what you did that worked, but let's talk about what you didn't. Otherwise, there's no growth. And as this company starting in its infancy, there has to be growth. Let's see. Why can't you admit that Star Wars is better than Star Trek? So I'll go ahead and admit for you now that Star Wars is my favorite movie of all time. I love Star Trek. The Empire Strikes Back, to be specific, is my favorite thing ever done in terms of how it made me feel watching it every time I watch it. That's a great father and son story, and I love father and son stories. But Star Trek, the television episodic, whether it be TOS, TNG, Voyager, Deep Space Nine, or Enterprise, which Enterprise doesn't get nearly enough love. Captain Archer made tough decisions so that you guys could have the prime directive. And he had a dog on board, Pharaoh. You know that, buddy? There's a dog? You're done with this, huh? You're done. You want to go downstairs and see my... Yeah, there's a dog on board. But I love them all. I love them all. The episodics, especially with Netflix. If you've not checked out and you're in quarantine, you're looking what to watch, don't be afraid to put on Deep Space Nine. That show was so ahead of its time. It's unreal. Of course. A lot of questions about Zack. How is Stardust doing? All the Stardust shit is in the basement. It's very neatly packed up. Gentlemen from WWE in the magic department there, which is like the props and the hammers and all that stuff. He sent me all Stardust's stuff, my spy glasses, my capes. He sent it all to me, and I haven't looked at it in quite some time, but there was some great gear that was made for Stardust. Sandra Gray, who's still my seamstress today, and a lot of people at AEW share her. I think she's technically the AEW seamstress, so she's not supposed to be mine, but she made all the Stardust gear from the beginning prototype, which no one's seen the prototype stuff, Silver Dust. It's a really bad suit, made me look super fat. I was kind of fat at the time. I went into the production meeting with that and like clown paint on. for everyone to see. Very low point. And then it turned into this really cool cable-like paint on the eye, Cable from the X-Men, and then it got away and started morphing into what you would see on that first night in Cleveland with Stardust. No regrets about the man from the fifth dimension. No regrets. I learned a great deal about what I'm capable of and what I'm not. Learned a lot. I think every wrestler should have the long hair phase, have the facial hair phase, have the face paint phase, have the mask phase. And I treated that very much as kind of the mask and the face paint in terms of Stardust could do no wrong. He was just a goof. But all this stuff's in the basement. Maybe I'll break it out at some point, maybe the next time. Nothing. I'm not reading anything at the moment. I should be. What should I be reading? All right, let's get a question. I miss him too. What about Wardlow versus Mox, or building MJF? So Wardlow, all of a sudden, is kind of on everyone's radar. And that's really great. Questionable company with MJF. But what, all of a sudden, you didn't have a lot of large guys in the company, and now we have these monsters with Luchasaurus, Lance Archer, the Exalted One, and Mr. Brody, excuse me. And then you have someone like Wardlow. Man, sky's the limit with Wardlow. I think mentally, he's probably his biggest his own worst enemy, and I don't know if that's the case. It's just what I would assume with someone so young. You can all thank Britt Baker for Wardlow. She sent him to QT Marshall at the Nightmare Factory, and that is where the relationship began with him in AEW, and then I didn't see him again until he ripped my head off when I was all stitched up and joined Max's little troop, or whatever you would call Max's thing. But incredibly special, and he's in that lackey, that muscle role, and all that builds up. If I was MJF, I'm not going to say anything bad about MJF because I lost my right to when he beat me, but I will say if I was MJF, I'd be very worried about treating someone like that, like a lackey or muscle, or your second, like they have in New Japan. You have your seconds. I wouldn't treat him that way because that guy is a absolute killer, and big things on the horizon for Wardlow. Let's see, next question. Thank you. All these questions are about free agency. Alrighty. I don't know what time it is here, guys. But I might be... Someone tell me what time it is. I have no clue how to work my phone. And my wife is gone. What time is it? Come here, buddy. Thank you very much. I did, I believe, 2 shows for RCW San Antonio. One of them was at a horse track. And it was a very unique experience. But anytime you can wrestle in Texas is great. Oh, it's 8:30. All right, so I am officially, we're overtime. We are overtime at the moment. So I'm going to have to say goodbye here. Maybe we do one more question. Let's see, one more question. 4 minutes overtime, guys. I'm like Marty at all in all of a sudden. Sure. All right, my wife is giving me the axe. I want to see one more question. I'm just waiting for one more. We're in the overrun. I may hop on his later though. I've been monitoring the Nasty Leroy's. Oh man. And now Sherry Lynn's kicking me off too. Alrighty, I have to help her set these pictures up. You know what? I have to go. Okay, perfect. Last question. Why did you switch from trunks to tights? I think I just looked better in tights, and I had to get out of the bodysuit first. It's weird because I still shave my legs and everything. Like I'm in trunks. I could see trunks making a comeback. My dad used to tell me that tights were for job guys, but then I have had the most success ever with tights. So he was wrong in that situation. But who knows? Trunks would definitely come back. All right. Thank you guys very, very much. I'm sorry I'm not that great at this, but I appreciate everybody coming on. And hopefully I'll see you guys again. We can do this again sometime. Thank you.
We're live. But you can only see your one shoulder.
Sorry, that's my good shoulder.
Your bad shoulder or your good
Good shoulder. It's both.
Okay.
It's not my shoulder.
Hi, guys.
Better late than never.
Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Here we are, though.
It was a real scene. Leah was carrying technology up and down the staircase in hopes of making this work, and we've arrived.
The only thing is you're wearing a shirt, and we
I am.
promised
I'm actually
them...
wearing 2 shirts. I didn't promise anybody anything.
Oh, wait, I almost forgot the theme song. Hold on. Matt and Leah, Matt and Leah, Matt and Leah, Matt and Leah. Pancake, 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 pancake. Welcome to Matt and Leah.
Reunited, and it feels so good. I apologize for having to work. Actually, I don't apologize. I had to work yesterday. I had work things to do, so I could not do this at our regularly scheduled time. But
we got to work.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to make that money, honey. Yesterday, Brie filled in. She did okay. We did a little geography quiz, but we missed Matt.
I'm probably a little stronger at geography than Brianna is.
Oh, 1,000%.
Well, we appreciate Brie filling in. It was a real task. It's hard. These are big shoes to fill.
Yeah, no one can fill Matt's shoes, if you know what I mean. You know what they say about big shoes? Big socks.
There it is. Yeah, so we both had the pleasure, if you want to call it that, of traveling in airports yesterday.
Yeah.
Which, if you haven't, which good for you, stay away from airports if you can avoid it.
Yeah, I don't need to.
We were professionally needed to do it, so it's really weird. It's like walking through like a zombie apocalypse film.
It is weird. Was it last week when we were talking? Did we already tell them how we're trying to get waters and like we couldn't get water?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
probably. But like flying through Atlanta, which is the busiest airport on Earth, it was pretty dead comparatively speaking, which is very strange. I'm just waiting for zombies to come dragging themselves out of bathrooms and closets throughout the airport. Yeah. I'm prepared. I'm ready.
What would you do if you saw a zombie?
Aim for the head. You guys have to understand.
With what? A punch? Or like
with whatever heavy object you can get your hands on right then and there. You want to keep distance.
Would you like toss me at a zombie?
No. Okay. That'd be a terrible idea.
Thank God. So you would save me?
Would I toss you to a zombie?
Yeah, like to use me as like
a shield.
A shield.
For myself. Wow.
I'm just wondering. And he said no, so things are looking up, you guys.
Yeah. What would you do if you saw a zombie?
I don't know. I don't believe in zombies.
Well, you're living in like the zombie epicenter of the universe, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You know that all kind of started around here, right?
No.
Yeah.
Zombies started in Pittsburgh.
Pretty much. Night of the Living Dead, like the first big-time horror movie, was shot partially around the area. Special effects wizard Tom Savini is from here.
Yes.
He and George Romero are responsible for kind of the zombie craze. True story, I worked in the mall that Dawn of the Dead was shot at all through high school. I worked in a record store there and a coffee shop, and there's still a nice bust of a zombie just to remind everyone that Monroeville was really ground zero. There's your history lesson for the day, boys and girls. Sorry, I got off on a tangent.
How do you kill a zombie? Because I don't watch
scary movies. Aim for the head. You got to kill their brain. They're reanimated. They're just on instinct. They just want fed. That's all they can do.
But how can you kill a zombie if they're already dead?
You crush its head.
But if they're already dead, how do you kill something that's already dead? The
brainstem gets reactivated. Guys, you got to help me out here.
I don't watch scary movies.
Leah really needs brought up on horror movie wisdom. That could be fun. We could watch horror movies together, and you could react to them, and I could tell you why you're ridiculous for reacting that way.
I hate scary movies. I just hate them. I don't like to be scared. I don't even like dramas. I don't like thrillers. Don't like suspense. I don't like I want a happy movie. I want a comedy. I want a romantic comedy. I want everyone to live happily ever after. And that's how I believe the world should be. And I know it's not realistic. I get it. However, that's how I choose to look at things.
But don't you think like a romantic comedy is made that much better if the main male lead that everyone's like hoping falls in love is being chased by zombies?
No, it takes me out of it because it's not realistic.
It just raises the stakes for me.
Babe, that's stupid.
Better than asking if I would throw you to the zombies, which I'm still partially offended about. That's kind of right up there with the panda thing. That's how offended I am.
Not even close.
I'm deeply offended.
Not even close.
Yeah.
By the way, can we talk about all the people that maybe told you that you were wrong about the panda thing?
Nobody told me that I was
wrong. Like everyone
wrong.
from work that you saw this weekend are like, hey man, can't believe you said that.
Well.
And you still stand by it.
I stand by it. I stick my flag in it. I think it was a good analogy.
I'm just dumbfounded. He's still sleeping on the couch, by the way. What else?
So far on the couch, she left the state.
What?
Yesterday. You were in a different state.
We were both in the same state.
But we were in different locations.
I didn't leave the state, so gotcha. Okay, so what happened yesterday? Yesterday you had to work, and then you flew home. I flew home. I gave Pancake a bath, and he smells so good. Could we talk about this headband? Do we like a headband on me or no?
It works.
I never wear a headband. I just didn't feel like doing my hair.
There it is.
So I have a headband on.
So a headband is like the equivalent of a baseball cap for chicks?
No, because I still wear a hat. But I was just like, let me show how big my ears are today. And here we are.
Let's see. I'm trying to read. I'm trying to interact. I like that our bodies just disappear and we become heads when we get in close enough to read the phone.
Hello.
T. Wilson 17 has a question. What's your question?
We look like a bunch of potatoes.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Matt. This is Leah. We are sexy potatoes. Here's our show from
Take
now
your
on.
shirt
It's just
off.
us.
Yeah, he wants you to take your shirt off.
Who wants me to take
Johnny
my
Cyrus.
I could take
Come
this
on.
one off, but then I got another one on underneath it.
Oh,
It's
but
like,
look,
no,
we have
no.
easy access to the nips, people.
You can't say that.
Nipplegate.
You're gonna get in trouble. Why? I have a question for you guys for my own personal. Why am I wearing a cap indoors? Because my hair is growing and it's a very awkward situation. Stop! Don't do it. For my own selfish purposes, if any of you are horror nerds like me, I'm open to any and all recommendations because when I am abandoned for several hours at a time, I like to use that time to watch horror movies alone. So send me some. I still don't know what T. Martin's question was. I think I probably topped right through it.
You ignored him.
Sorry. Or did he ask me about the baseball cap?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, nipple gang. Now we're a criminal organization. Cool.
I just think we should. It's week 2. We should show the nipple. And he got a little sunburn too, so they're like
I am sunburned. I can't do
a little
this.
pink.
Johnny Cyrus, I watched many Saws the other night, actually. Actually, only watched about one Saw, and I fell asleep during a marathon. Woke up about 7 hours later, thought I was still watching the same movie. It was a whole thing.
I'm over this scary movie talk.
I don't understand.
I'm taking requests for what you guys want to hear me sing today.
Oh, is this what we do now? Did you sing yesterday?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
I think I sang a little bit, but not like I usually do. Not like in my good singing voice.
Just Google any movie based off of... No, usually you got that backwards. I love Halloween Horror Nights, but generally the houses are inspired by movies, not the other way around. But thank you for trying. I appreciate it. Lose Yourself, Eminem. What does that have to do with anything?
Girl, lose yourself in the music the moment.
Oh, that's what that was.
You better never let it go.
Hey.
You only got one shot to knock
Hey,
it
so this
down.
guy, Jared, he's tweeted me like 11 times.
Same.
And I don't know. He doesn't like me. He likes Brie. He likes you. So I believe this would be a perfect opportunity for me to denounce his existence.
That's kind of mean.
No, I mean, he sent me mean tweets, so I could totally do that.
Why are you so close to the camera?
Because I can't read when I'm far away.
Get away!
And I'm comfortable.
Can we talk about how handsome this man is?
That went on
I used to
way
be a
longer,
drummer, you guys.
Way longer than it should. Okay.
Should we go live with someone?
Sure.
Who should we go live with?
Don't go live with that guy that was an idiot.
Let's see. Who do we go live with? Who's Tom?
I don't know.
Sophia? I like the name Sophia.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I just like woke up, so. Wait, I can't hear you guys. Yeah, I can't hear you guys. Hello? Can you hear us? Can you hear me? Babe,
I don't know what happened.
restart the app. All right, we're going to have to restart it. Yes, we can hear. Okay. Okay, cool.
Are we set? We actually.
Are we good? You guys, what just happened? Talk about, listen, you just jinxed us. You said, has this ever gone bad?
I didn't mean the technical aspect. I thought I meant somebody was like, hey, can we go live?
You guys, my heart is racing out of my chest. I cannot breathe. I need a paper bag.
I was just happy we didn't see somebody's butt or something. That's what I mean.
Why?
I don't know.
That would be fun. Pretty exciting. Who wants to show us your butt? Come on.
The internet it's sliding.
Okay, what were we saying?
Nothing good.
Oh, we were asking for requests.
I asked about horror movies. You started
No, but
to
then
rap
we did
Eminem.
the FaceTime with the chick.
You
that
rapped
I couldn't
Eminem.
see. Okay, so can we please have a request for a song? Because I'm ready to sing. Okay, it's frozen. I don't know what is happening. This is what was happening with the stuff earlier. Like, our internet is trash.
It's not even on our internet.
Yeah, that's true.
Should
Should I connect to Wi-Fi?
Probably.
Okay, here we go.
Oof, look at that. I solved that problem.
You guys, what is happening? Money by Cardi is what people want to listen to.
I don't even know what that is, so here we go.
It's still frozen. You know why? Because I connected to Wi-Fi.
The other day.
Our Wi-Fi's trash.
It's not that trash.
Okay, Icon says she's got songs. Let's go with her. She says, let's go live. I got songs. Although the last time we went live with someone, it went wrong. So maybe we shouldn't.
Yeah, I like that way. Better
Sorry,
safe than
guys.
sorry.
You know what? Maybe tomorrow because I just don't want to ruin it. I also saw a request for Firework by Katy Perry. Because, baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what. I don't know the words. And also, I just.
At least you gave it a hell of an effort before you admitted that you didn't know the words. That's good. That's a start.
Um.
I'm getting back all up in here. California Love by Tupac, I think. I think I saw that.
Oh, I know we could talk about the fact that I lost my match on Friday.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
That sucks.
You got skunked.
Skunked. I mean, I tried, but also, you know, I got beaten in like 3 minutes, so it is what it is.
You should get better.
Well, I have a match this Friday against Mandy, so hopefully I will win that and go on to be a part of the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Maybe we should find a professional wrestling ring in the greater Pittsburgh area and go work out. And I'll teach you
Yeah, but
dirty
not
tactics.
during the pandemic, like once it's over.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So you just can't win until after it's all over?
No, because I'm going to win on Friday.
Oh. Yeah. She's going to win on Friday.
They're saying, look at your beard.
What about
I
my
know.
beard?
Look at it. He's a man. Like, such a man. Look at this little manly beard. How much do you hate me?
I don't. If I did, I wouldn't put up with you. What's happening being undressed on camera? Look how I'm pink.
All right, so let's show them your pink skin.
Nope.
Come on.
Nope.
Yep. Be a good boy. Be a good boy.
This is, guys, please.
You guys. I just love his skin. I wish I could cut it off and wear it.
Oh, cool. I'd love to make you into a lamp.
I love Lamp.
What is that from?
That 70s show. When Donna finally tells Eric she loves him, and he goes, I love Lamp. It's great. Let's see. I'm going to do some more impersonation videos today. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I was not sure if you were going to stick with Donna Summer or fully turn into Jesse Spano.
I was going to.
I'm
so
scared.
I don't have time. I don't have time to wash my hair. I don't have time to study. I know. I'll just take one of these pills.
What is this caffeine? There you go.
It's okay. It's fine.
I need them.
I need them. Come on.
That's probably my favorite thing that Jesse Spano ever did beyond the incredible line. Is this a Versace?
I don't remember that.
It's from Showgirls.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Versace. Let's see here.
Anyway, I'm going to wear some facial hair because maybe I'm going to do a male superstar.
Impersonate.
You know what I meant.
What else do we see here?
I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose my soul. Whoops, no, that's not the right.
Control is what we're about to lose. You're going to lose your soul as well. This is very high stakes.
I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. Hey! I can't believe I'm about to lose my soul.
Well, that's what you get excited for when you're in hell. Donna Summer.
Oh, you think I'm doing AJ? Nope. When is the next season
Of Total Divas coming back.
Corbin, how are you not drinking?
Still early. Still early.
Ah, Corbin, get out of here.
You want Corbin here. This like being blessed by royalty.
Don't even
Also
start.
my best friend.
Don't even start.
All right, well, we won't
Listen,
start. I
like
miss you, Corbin.
I like you, Corbin. Watch Get Out or Us.
Okay.
What?
I've seen both of them, and I was a fan of them. So, thanks. Let's see here. I think somebody said something really nice about me, but then everybody said things, so I couldn't read them. I appreciate it. That's why I do this, for validation
Right.
from your fans, because people on the internet aren't allowed to say good things about me.
Yeah, bow your ass down.
See?
Kills me. Let's see what else. So, can you tell a joke?
I mean, I could, but it'll probably get us in a lot of trouble. I'm not well versed in the
What are we
PG.
going to do today?
Nothing. I'm going to lay on the couch, maybe watch Schitt's Creek.
No, we can only watch Schitt's Creek together.
Well, I figured you were going to join me.
I have to work out, and I have to do some impressions. Okay. So maybe while I do that, you can watch something scary.
There we go. See what just happened, folks? Compromise.
And then what's going on the rest of the week? It's so shitty out in Pittsburgh, by the way. The weather is garbage. So we can't go on our bikes.
I mean,
so have
last
to ride
I checked,
something else.
like, it can be cloudy and you can ride a bike simultaneously. Those two things don't prohibit the other.
Yeah, but when it's like out, you just want to like lay on the couch.
Oh, but when it's sunny, you're Lance Armstrong.
Absolutely. And that makes you Sheryl Crow.
Is that what it makes me?
Yeah, weren't they together?
I don't know.
Were Sheryl Crow and Lance Armstrong together, or did I make that up? I may have made that up.
Play Call of Duty. I don't know how to play Call of Duty. I own one of them. Well, I've got it for my son, so it's here. I just don't know how to play it, and that's a hurdle I'm not looking forward to.
Garbage means garbage. Hello.
Let's see.
Yeah, you missed that joke that I said.
I can't read.
Because I said, I can't ride my bike, so I guess I'll have to ride something else.
Oh, I missed that. That went right over my head. That happens.
You seriously don't know how to play? Yeah, he is serious, okay? You got a problem with that?
Yeah, I got
If you do, come at me, bro.
Wow. Remember that time my girlfriend picked a fight because someone just asked me if I knew how to play Call of Duty?
I would kick anyone's ass for you, babe.
Wow. That was the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Unlike you, will throw me at a zombie.
Incorrect assumptions on your part.
Schitt's Creek is awesomely good. It is so good. I'm obsessed.
What happens? Why do all those big streams of hearts happen? Like, they
I
don't
know,
happen all
can
the
someone
time.
Explain that. What do the hearts mean? Listen to your heart when he's calling for you. I don't know the words. Oh, what is it?
I don't know.
Careful.
Yeah. I'll listen to that in a second. I hope. I didn't know if it was wildly
You gotta go
inappropriate.
like this and put it to your ear.
Is that how you do it?
Yes, you just raise it.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Is it working? Okay, see?
Thank God for my good friend King Corbin, who just informed us that I Love Lamp is not from that 70s
Where's it
show.
from?
It's from Anchorman.
Anchorman.
Thank God. Let's all bow down and rejoice.
No, but there's something in there that, what does he say? I love. Then what does Eric Foreman say when he says it to Donna? I love something.
I don't know. I'm just grateful for my friend at this point. You're out here peddling falsehoods and inaccuracies. What?
Google, what does Eric Foreman say to Donna when she says I love you? He says something like meatloaf or fruitcake.
Foreman say
when
love Donna?
Yeah, something like that. He says, I love something.
Cake.
I love cake. Okay. Same thing, cake, lamp, whatever.
See, you all learned about zombies and that 70s show today. It's been an educational journey.
Sing Corbin's theme, no thanks.
There you go. That would be great. Let's see what all we've got here. Tell me something in Spanish, please.
Tu madre es loca.
Wow, you insult the poor guy's mother.
I have a question. Do you miss the most? Who do you miss the most in WWE? I don't know. I miss Frankie, which is my briefcase.
He's upstairs.
That's not the original Frankie. That's a replica.
Oh, well, that's dumb.
I know, they wouldn't let me keep it. Even though I kept him by my side for 287 days.
When's the next pod, Graves? Thursday. Jeff Hardy. Very cool stuff. Very exciting.
Yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else for today.
I don't know. I think we haven't been together for 36 hours, so we've got lots of catching up
Who's
to
that?
do.
You guys should come visit the label in Times Square when we open back up.
Okay.
What is that? Label Design. It's a verified account. I don't know who that is.
I don't know.
We'll have to check it out.
Slide into my DMs.
Yeah. Slide into those DMs.
It's going to have
Just a
two
little,
totally different reactions from when I say it and then when you say it.
Just a little slide. Right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. That's that new Drake song or something like that. What is that?
That's my dance move that I learned watching TikTok.
You watch TikTok now?
Yep.
Cool. What is that? Do you remember that thing where you put your arm in the sleeve and go like this? That was fun.
Like this thing right here.
Yeah, and you like hit yourself. It really looks so sweet.
Oh, this is all we did now. Look at this. Look at all the hearts.
Pretend to hit me in the face.
Yeah, I screwed it up. I botched that one.
Hit me, but not hard.
Here, I can't because then your head's in the way. Now, I don't know what's happening.
What are we doing? This is what quarantine does to you.
Do you remember the arm thing? Yeah. Let's see. I think everybody just quit. I think that
Everyone's
was it.
like, okay, I'm out of here.
That was where we drew the line. I don't think we can really top that.
No. Look, take the shirt off. Give the people what they want.
Can't give the people what they want all the time.
But we haven't seen a nipple since the original air date of
Okay.
Live with Matt and Lena.
So, I mean, Super
What
Bowl
if-
only happens once a year. Gotta have anticipation. I just showed them that great trick. I guarantee you some of the people watching this have never seen that before.
You think?
Yeah. See, that was great. It was really. That's it. I mean,
Okay.
I hope that will have been gift, right? Is that how you say gift?
Gift, not a gift.
I want that because I'm going to respond to everything you ever text me with a picture of myself doing that.
And I'm going to respond to everything you text me with a picture of you doing Happy Baby. Because I love his butt.
Wow. And cue.
Not the way you guys
milk.
think. Not the way you guys think. Oh, wait. We didn't show you guys pancake for today.
Okay. Let's pancake sign off.
Pancake Cam. Say hi.
Cakes, tell everybody
Mr.
goodbye.
Cake, say hello.
Tell everybody.
He's like, I'm the king of the castle. I'm the king of the castle.
All right.
Hi.
There's 30,
Oh my God, I could stare at him all day.
30 seconds of pancake. You win.
Hi. Go say hi to the people.
He's like, no, Mom.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. He's on the counter. That's not. All right.
Bye, guys. See y'all tomorrow, 10 a.m. normal time. Bye.